sweetest old, I've loved you all my days, your towering spires and shining streets and squares, where sings the field its everlasting lays, and whispers to you in its evening prayers. Of all fair towns, none has so sweet a soul, our gentle foe, compassionate and true. Where'er I go, I love you, sweetest old, and doff my distant cap each day to you. Down by the field, the willows dip their runs from magic bowers where soft the night wind sighs. How oft I've roamed along your moonlight banks, where late love blooms and first love never dies. Of all fair towns, none has so sweet a soul, our gentle foe, compassionate and true. Where'er I go, I love you, sweetest old, and doff my distant cap each day to you. And so, dear streets, I bid farewell to you, as fate ordains for me a far-off road. Dear friends and neighbours, here's my fond adieu, until we meet once more in sweet Lisdore. Of all fair towns, none has so sweet a soul, our gentle foe, compassionate and true. Where'er I go, I love you, sweetest old, and doff my distant cap each day to you.
We facing already. It's all battered and everything now. It's up in Tala. The horses are drinking out of it.
Sarah will tell you, we'll never get a gig in the stone again. Okay, we're going to slow down just a little bit this time, and just on a, I suppose on a more serious note, we are going to play the next tune in memory of, as you well know, our old friend Louis, because we were here last time and it was a very, very happy occasion. And so we're going to play the next tune in celebration of Louis' life and the fantastic voice that he had. So a good old friend of ours down there from Dublin, I do, Shay. Is there Shay down there somewhere? But Shay is in custody, I think, or in jeopardy, one or the other. But Shay mentioned in Dublin will be play a tune called Ned of the Hill at the Slow Air, so that's what we're going to do now, especially for Louis.
Put the kettle on, alright, we're going to do the Wild Rover, you all know that, so you're all going to clap along, we hope.
That's right, and that's
don't look so excited.
At the end of this song, we're going to tag on a little tune called, especially again, you know Shay, wherever you're out there, You're really
so demanding.
night because we're playing this. The last tune is called Shoot the Donkey. Great tune from Donegal, and especially for you, Shay.
Over no more, and it's gone.
We're taking requests from the
anybody warm?
Sorry, we're taking requests down there on the back of €20 notes or less. Pieces of paper.
Right, boys and girls, come on, not that you haven't been participating, but we're going to do
Participating, you're joking me?
we're going to do an audience participation song. We are,
You better believe it.
we're going to do a little ditty called Finnegan's Wake. I'm sure you all know it. Not too many people nodding there. Who knows it then? Okay, that's alright.
This could be a good night.
It's very difficult.
We could be here all night.
We could be. Right, very briefly, I'll explain to you. All you have to do is clap your hands in the chorus of this song. Nothing else. You don't have to dance, rattle your false teeth, clatter your jewellery, anything like that. You know? And that's it. No singing. Just clap your hands, right? And we'll give you a nod when to clap. And you can clap in any language whatsoever.
You see me doing it. Clapping my hands at me now.
Yeah, watch Joe. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Tim Finnegan at the Market Street. Oh, a gentleman Irish radio. And he had a brother rich and sweet. And to rise in the world tree, carried a heart. But Tim in a bit of a fiddler's way. For the love of the liquor he was born. Are you ready? I forgot to mention, we'd like you to stop clapping when we stop.
Minor detail.
Okay? If you don't stop clapping when we stop playing and we catch you out, you have to buy us a drink later on. And if you don't clap at all, and we will be watching you, we can see it. If you don't clap at all and we catch you out, you've got to buy us 2 drinks. Each. Oh, morning tipper rather full. Oh, his head had heavy drenching. And he fell off the ladder, he broke his skull. And they carried him on as corpse to wait. And they wrapped him up in icing sheets. And they laid him out upon the bed. See a woman there in the glass. Do you know her, do you?
You can blow your cigarette out our nose.
That's one down. Okay. Now don't worry, if you got it wrong, don't worry. You can get back into it, right? There's another 87 verses, so you're all right. Alright. Well, there's friendly assembled at the wake. And Mrs. Finnegan caught her lunch. And first she gave them tea and cake. Then pipes tobacco and brandy punch. And the widow all began to cry. Such a lovely corpse I ne'er did see. It's her again.
I think she has rickets. There's something wrong there.
I'll get that checked out. Here we go. Well, Tim had only ducked his head when a night of whiskey flew at him. Sure, he ducked and it landed on the bed. And the liquor scattered over Tim. He had to revive and see how he rises. Tim Finnegan rising in the bed. This is the last verse, so you better get it right. How's your album?
something? We should all be on the X Factor, is that it?
Is anybody warm?
Right.
If you think it's warm, there's a way to do it.
A little song, Barney McKenna. Barney loved this song. And we're going to finish off this, we're going to try this, and it's another audience participation song, but we'd like you to sing this time. It's the chorus is very easy. So I'm going to sing the chorus twice at the start. So if you listen very carefully, and some of you probably know it anyway, it's called I Wish I Had Someone to Love Me. Oh, I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me her own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. You got that? Oh, I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me her own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Oh, meet me tonight in the moonlight. Meet me tonight all alone. Oh, I have a sad story to tell you. I tell by the light of the moon. Oh, I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me her own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Oh, I wish I had ships on the ocean, traveling out over the sea. I'd sail to the barge of my true love and bring her home safely to me. Oh, I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me her own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Oh, I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me her own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Oh, I'm weary of sleeping alone. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you.
I just have to say, lads, just be careful with that cup, it's only on loan. If I know the dogs, it's probably in the pawnbrokers by now. Well done, lads, absolutely fantastic.
Here,
Kilba, before she robbed Darkson Conner. Up which to know ya, digging she quibble, hallelujah, 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 Tom Cocker, hallelujah, 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 Tom Cocker, the Kerry verse. In many course, like on Tronona, being Santa Portia, Ermach now put it, she do it for me, and deep boilish. A fucking tone is here, Bulla, hallelujah, 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 Tom Cocker, Bulla, hallelujah, 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 Tom Cocker, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, Tom Cocker, Bulla, hallelujah, 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 Tom Cocker, Bulla. My childhood days bring back sweet reflections of happy hours I spent so long ago. My boyhood friends and their kind relations have passed on like the melting snow. But I wonder today, like I never wondered, when soft is the grass now, my bed is free, and oh, to be back in Carrickfergus and strike that mountain road, it's down by the sea. They speak of a life, and it has been written. One chance you're granted, that chance I've lost, and the sands of time, they have fast run over me, back to that holy ground, and it's lost in the moss. If you don't sing it with me, for I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. But I'm sick now, my days are numbered. Come all ye young men, and lay me down.
Brother was not a professional musician, but he had something, some alchemy that just drew people in there, and it emanates from his voice. You can't teach that. You can't bottle it. I think it's uniquely his. But this was a song he loved. He had this mystical connection to the river Fee. My heart tonight is lonely for my silent land, though many miles of ocean lie between. My heart tonight is home again in Ireland, with many a smiling boon and colleen. Ah, would that in that green Isle o'er the billows one hour of you a roving lad might see, to stand again enchanted by the willow upon thy banks, my silver river feel. I've had success, or so the world reckons. I've everything I've wished for at my hand, but o'er the sea an Irish river beckons, and how can I deny its clear command? For what are riches when the heart is aching, and what is wealth when all my senses steam? To stand again and watch the red dawn breaking above thy banks, my silver river feel. Tonight I see a cottage fire a-gleaming, the elves are dancing round the fairy ring, while up the stream comes silver salmon teeming, alive with all the urgency of spring. And when the great God thinks it's time for home, perhaps he'll let my weary spirit sleep, to linger for one moment in the glory upon thy banks, my silver river.
In victory or defeat, their names are placed on history's page, their memories will endure. Not a song was sung, but our darling sons in the valley of Knocknalore. There was Welsh and Lions and Alton Boyd, they were young and in their prime. In every house, in every town, they were always side by side. The Republic called, they did uphold, though outlawed on the moon. And side by side, they bravely died in the valley of Knocknalore. It was on the neighboring hillside we listened in calm dismay. In every house, in every town, a maiden knelt to pray. They're closing in around the now with
for a drop of Irish. Ski down slopes of Christmas, drink tequila in the desert sun, made love by the shores of midnight, sailed the Atlantic just for fun, bungeed off the Empire State, went from Alcatraz to Frisco Bay, got a phone call from Nelson Mandela, and won the lotto the same day. But what I wouldn't give for a drop of Irish rain, but what I wouldn't do for a drop of Irish. Across the Australian desert, all I had with me was a cold flask of tea. Climb Mount Everest for a good view of the world. Drove for Jordan in a Grand Prix. Won an Oscar when I starred with Madonna. A Grammy when I wrote this song. Sold 100 million copies when the movie was #1. But what I wouldn't give for a drop of Irish. But what I wouldn't do for a drop of Irish. It was raining the day I left school. It was raining the night I got my first kiss. It was raining when I met you. It was raining the day we got married. It was raining on our honeymoon. It was raining when all my kids were born. And I guess it's raining there now too. It was raining. We went to Ballybunion. We had some friends invited to come down to the concert. You know, two friends from Dublin and a great friend of ours.
It's been a happy night, it's been a sad night, that's the way it should be. It's a mixture of emotions. We're all totally overwhelmed here. You have been incredible. I'm just looking out at you. You wanted everyone to do well, not just for us up here, but for Louis. And I think what a job they did, our friends who came from all over Ireland. You can stand up for this one, jump up the chairs, out the shoulder, whatever you want.
Here we go. That's Nito. This is our Louis anthem here. I had no way to know last night because we were on the booze. She took me out of the house and home the streets I had to roam. I hadn't a penny for the bed, I had no place to sleep. I'm sick and tired of having life, and I can't go home to no wife. We won't go home to Jericho. She told me go to France. She told me go to the Cannibal Islands and then the Cannibal Dance. She found the rules, the throne, the skull, I'm on the road again, and I'm off to fill me belly in the morning. I brought her off to Dalkey, I brought her off to Clare, and when we got to Kerry, she said we'd settle here. I headed out to celebrate. She'd gone for a week. I asked what sense of the parenting. So I explained that to the wife. She told me go to Jericho. She told me go to France. She told me go to Cannibal Island and take the Cannibal Dance. From that to the rose and I know what I'm here for. Here you go, lads. Jericho. She told me go to France. She told me go to the Cannibal Islands and learn the Cannibal Dance. From Jerusalem to Liscone, I'm on the road again, and I'm off to fill me belly in the war. Everybody! She told me go to Jericho. She told me go to France. She told me go to the Cannibal Islands and learn the Cannibal Dance.
Good night, God bless you, and we'll leave you with this wonderful, wonderful memory. God bless you.